So, Fabrizio, you are the chair of this year's Hot Interconnects conference. Why Hot Interconnects? Why do all these people get together? Why do you think? What brings it? The 19th conference in a row?
Yes. So these are people that really like to work with the high-performance interconnects. So if you look carefully into the room, there are many network designers, people that assemble very large-scale machines. So there is a common theme, which is, these are people that really like high-performance networking. They like to talk together, they like to see the new things, the new technology, and also they like to come to the Silicon Valley, I guess, because the weather is nice, and usually when they come here, they combine this trip with something else, or they meet people at the conference. So it's a combination of things. So they mingle with other people.
Sure. And you had something like 200 attendees? Which
yeah, almost. We hope to get in that ballpark. That's what we usually get
sure.
at this conference.
Well, that's great. You know, I thought it really started off well, that fellow from Intel talking about, by 2015, we're going to have 15 billion more devices
yes.
come onto the online, right? So interconnects becomes obvious why we need that, right?
Yeah.
So are you going to be the chair next year, or are you going to hand that off, or you don't want to think that far?
I don't know, but we will see. This is a subject of discussion. So Hot Interconnects is usually very collegial. So we are a group of people, as you saw during the initial presentation, the opening presentation. There are lots of people working for this conference. We work for a long time, and it's very open. So the roles are always very cooperative. So it's even if you have a role, a specific role, doesn't mean that you're limited to that. So we all work together for the success of the conference.
That's terrific. So looking forward to exascale, right?
Yes.
And that seems to be the holy grail. What do you see as the biggest challenge from a networking perspective?
Well, there are many challenging things that you have to solve. So for sure, I see the advent of different flavors of optics. So silicon photonics, for example. So these things will change the way we do networking. Mm-hmm. So, for example, optics integrated on chip. So this is a very interesting subject. There is a lot of research that needs to be done, lots of advances, and I see that as a very interesting topic. And the way we do networking will change radically how we do computation. Okay. So another thing that I see evolving is that the networks now it's just a carrier. So we talk about latency, we talk about bandwidth, but I see the network providing more services, like for example transactional operations on group of possible destinations. Okay, and how we integrate this network with fault tolerance, how we, for example, handle multiple copies of things in a fault tolerant way, and now we integrate all these things in a working system. So it's the end-to-end system that counts at the end, and the network is the backbone, and I perceive that it's becoming more and more relevant as we add features into this network.